Welcome to a Starter and a Chaser podcast with your hosts, Joe Clarke and John Passow.
You know mail order Russian brides?
Yeah.
So the post office is delivering them, and considering all the delays, do you think they're still alive?
Oh, God. I hope they poked air holes in there so that they can breathe. Oh, hi. Welcome to another episode of a Starter and a Chaser podcast where we explore the mysteries of the United States Postal Service. I am John Passow.
I'm Joe Clarke, and mail order brides.
And mail order brides. Today we have a special donation from Cleveland Bourbon Co-op member and follower of a Starter and a Chaser podcast, Andrew Warburton.
The Warbird.
Goose Island Bourbon County brand stout. This is actually from 2017, so this is an aged version of that.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, thank you, Andrew. So, Goose Island started as a brew pub back in 1988 in Lincoln, Chicago, or Lincoln Park, Chicago, actually. And Lincoln Park, Chicago was actually named after the band by the same name, Lincoln Park.
Nice.
In 1995, they opened a production facility, and in 2011, they sold to Anheuser-Busch. They have a lot of concept locations now around the world. Glug, 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 glug.
I like that sound. Look at that. Ooh, maybe little syrups going on there.
Little syrups
going on there. 14.7 ABV. And you know, I love imperial stouts.
It's Joe's style.
Look at that. Bourbon barrel aged.
That is a beautiful pour.
Whenever I see bourbon barrel aged stouts, I have to have it.
Well, now he has another one.
Yeah.
It will be mine. Oh, yes.
This is my first introduction to Goose Island anything. So, yeah.
We'll see what you think. You know, for those that don't know, the Bourbon County brand of their stouts are barrel aged. This one in particular is in second use, 5 to 7 year old bourbon barrels. Well, the barrels aren't 5 to 7 years old. Actually, they would be, I guess. But the distillate in the barrels was 5 to 7 years. And they have a whole line of different ages and different barrels that they use for this series, and it's like highly sought after. Joe, what are you getting on the nose? As our mascot is just a little crackhead today. Sorry about this, folks.
It's his cat, but we can move on. We got drinks. He's cool, you know.
Yeah.
He's got to do his thing.
So what are you getting on the nose on this one?
Definitely heavy caramel malts. Molasses. Malts. Molasses. Dark fruits.
Okay.
Definitely maybe like fig stuff going on in there. Bourbon barrel notes to it. Oaky. Little char to it. Little smoke in there. This is really complex. Yeah, it's a little smoky. This is nice and complex.
And dark as hell, and
it's dark, and it
kind of tan head to it.
It's got some syrups, dude. Seriously, there's some thickness on this glass, man. It's sticky, dude.
We'll see if it translates to the palate, huh?
Yeah, brown sugar in there. Yeah, there's a lot going on. All right.
From Lincoln Park, Chicago.
Let's do it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm going for a second.
Yep.
Dark caramel.
Oh my gosh.
Molasses. Jinx, you owe me a beer. Fig. Dark fruit. Plum.
Fruits. Plummy.
Bourbon.
Yes. The bourbon and the barrel whiskey notes, barrel notes, little tannins to it on the back end.
Yeah, just a little.
The barrel is very, very present in this drink. This is heavy.
Yeah, this has got the syrups.
Hardcore.
Wow.
This is hardcore
syrups.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hardcore syrups. Now opening for Lincoln Park.
God, I almost want to chew with this in my mouth, man, like you're going to eat something.
Yeah, you need a spoon for this.
Love it.
I could see why this is highly sought after. I mean, this has got a lot of complexity, a lot of depth. to it, and
a lot of coffee notes coming out. Coffee roast is coming out for me big time.
I wouldn't.
Yeah,
I would say it's there, but it's not to like a cup of coffee level.
It's building for me heavily on the back end.
I mean, you're a huge coffee fan, so you know I trust that.
It's very roasty for me, and I love that. In my stouts, I like to have that coffee roast. I like to have the heavy caramels, the molasses. I like to taste the bourbon barrels, and also I like in this style of drink for that whiskey to come through and that alcohol to shine for me.
And it does. It does in this. It's not hot in the sense that the alcohol is shining. It's featuring the whiskey.
Yeah.
It's integrated. It doesn't. It's not hot 14% alcohol, but it is definitely noticeable 14% alcohol. You take a sip of this and that intense malt sweetness that is there, it belies a big beer. You know,
it's a big beer.
Yeah,
this is a big boy beer.
It's a big boy beer.
Yeah, it really is. I'm pretty shocked at it, actually.
Yeah,
I wasn't. You have little controversies with,
InBev and
craft and macro and all that stuff.
With
sure.
The issues that they've had in the past. So, I mean, you hear that, but you also have people that like flip out over this one.
Oh, yeah.
Like dog chasing car flip out. But then also it sits on the shelf too. I mean, around here you can still find the 2019 version sitting on shelves. Is that because they produce so much, or is it because after that initial buyout of all the hardcore fans buying it, then doesn't sell? We don't know.
Yeah.
So this is one of those beers that is a little interesting. Comes with a lot of conflicting emotions for people in the beer community.
Mocha.
Yes, chocolate. Lots of chocolate.
Oof.
I mean, the more that this sits on the palate and warms and opens up, you get just so much complexity.
This is complex.
Continuing to come out.
Yeah.
And the nice part is, this is 3 years old at this point.
Yeah.
This doesn't taste a day over fresh. I mean, this is
fresh.
Is fresh. It's bright. It doesn't taste muddled. It doesn't taste aged. I mean, this is nice.
It's fantastic.
At 3 years, I am gonna say this is gonna be good for over 10 years. I mean, at least 10 years, as long as you store it properly.
Yeah. Okay.
Cellar temperatures, by the way, are 55 degrees to 70 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay.
So store it like that and store it upright. Don't store it on the side.
Yeah, it's not wine.
No. Joe, final thoughts on the graciously donated bottle by Andrew Warburton.
Thank you, Andrew. Really appreciate that.
The Warbird.
Yes. He donated another beer to us, too. The Voodoo beer.
Which
links
you can
up here.
See up there.
I think I gave my final thoughts already, really. It's great. This is what I like in beer. I love bourbon barrel-aged beers. I love heavy, thick, syrupy beers. This meets every expectation of what I like in a bourbon barrel-aged beer. Yep.
I actually love this. I don't understand why it's sitting on the shelf in Cleveland. Yeah, I know. Mr. Kraft loves an Anheuser-Busch product. Yeah, well, it's bound to happen one of these days. And they really did a great job crafting this. And I kind of wish I had one of these in my cellar.
Yeah.
To set aside for like 10 years and see how it does.
Yeah. I was always afraid to buy it, to be honest with you, and no fear.
Yeah, no fear. Don't fear the Reaper anymore.
Yeah, nope.
If you have had a very old version of this, what is the oldest Goose Island Bourbon County Stout that you have had? We want to know. Sound off in the comments below. Hit subscribe while you're there. Thumbs up, etc., etc.
I agree with that. And question I have for you guys that drink this and you're big followers, pre-purchase to post-purchase.
How has it changed?
How has it changed, or has it not changed?
Yeah, has it changed with the Anheuser-Busch buyout? Because sometimes that will happen with breweries. It'll, things will change sometimes.
A lot of mass producing and stuff changes things. So
yeah.
But let me know.
Well, that was our episode of a Starter and a Chaser pod. I said the postage.
Oh, wow, look, that's a big box.
Here.
Wait a minute, that's too big.
Why is it all wet?